station, na na na. On everything. It's automatic going zero to 100, na. Right, and wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking it too long.
Okay, hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Audrey for the new suppies, and this channel belongs to me and my husband and our 2 sons. Sorry. Okay, and our 2 sons plus our pet. Yo guys, we have been away for a very long time, so our apologies, but we are back. By the title of this video, you can see what it is about. This is not a vlog. This is just someone asked the other day, a few weeks back. I uploaded a vlog. I uploaded a short video of our Stokvel food and items that we received from the Stokvel, and someone asked me to explain a little bit on that. So I just told her I will just record like a video and upload it on my YouTube channel, so she can basically just watch here. So if there's anyone else that had the same question or that is interested in starting a Stokvel group, this is for you. Alright, I've also explained already on TikTok, but it's not everyone that follows me on TikTok, so I guess yeah, if you haven't seen the one on TikTok, you can watch this one. Okay, so what you have to, the first thing you have to do is you have to now decide what kind of a Stokvel you want to start, whether you want to start a food Stokvel, whether you want to start a cash Stokvel, which would be at the end of the year you get money, or food Stokvel, whereby you would get food. I would try and speak faster because I don't have much I don't have enough storage on my phone. So yeah, I'm trying to cover this in one video before the storage says it's full. Okay, storage gets full. All right, so what we did was our Stokvel was based on food and household items. So not household items, but food, mostly on food. So then every month for 12 months we were contributing or making a payment of 400, which would be 4,800 in total for 12 months. 400 times 12 months will be 4,800. So the last month to make the payment was every month you have to make a payment. You are not allowed to skip. You are not allowed to give less than 400. You can give more than 400 if you want to finish your payments faster, but you cannot give less than 400. From next year on, we made a rule whereby we said no more skipping of months. If you skip a month, you are out, and then there will be a penalty fee of 200 that we have to deduct from you for wasting our time. So maybe that can also be one of the rules that you can include. And then we have a WhatsApp group where we communicate, and then I have right now we are 14 in a group. We were 20, but then I ended up with 14 ladies at the end of the day, at the end of the year. Yeah, because most ladies did not pay up. So that's why I changed the rule, and then I said no more skipping. If you skip a month, you are out. That was due to that. That was the reason why I introduced that rule for the year 2026. So what you have to do is find at least 10 ladies. I would say, okay, 10 ladies or 10 men or whoever, okay, but stick to 10 for now, because really, honestly speaking, to handle more than 10 ladies in a group, not easy, because you would have different opinions. Everyone comes with opinions, then you disagree and stuff like that, and then it would end up, at the end of the day, the thing will not work. So if you really want your Stokvel to be successful, stick to 10 group members for now, and then as time goes by, and now that you are comfortable and you know everything and you know what to do, maybe next year you can increase. But when you start, at least start with 10 members. So what we did was we were contributing 400 per month, like I said, 4,800 at the end of the day. And then next year we have decided the last month to make the last month for payments to make the last payment would be end of October. This year it was end of November, but next year it would be end of October. So you have to pay up by, the last payment would be made, actually not to pay up, but the last payment would be made by end of October. All right, the payment for November and December has to be split in between. It can be made between in the months of January to July. So payments for November and December, I repeat myself, has to be made in between January to July. Any of those months you have to pay up now those 2 months payments, because remember last month to pay make the last payment would be in October. All right, so from those 2 payments has to be made before the end of July. Just note it. I'm sorry if I'm speaking too fast, but I'm trying to catch up so that the phone storage is the problem, guys. All right, guys. All right. Now that you have found your 10 ladies and you have the rule of when the payment has to be made last, I've said that. And now you have to open an account for your group. You can go to Nampost, 3 ladies. You can take 3 members of the group. Make sure at least one thing, make sure that your members are all staying in the same town. When I first started this in 2023, I believe 2024, 2023, I had members from all over Namibia. There was someone from Hobart, someone from Otapi, and it was just chaotic. It was fine, but then at the end of the day, when we have to buy, I was left alone to do the buying. It was fine, but then it becomes a huge responsibility and it becomes too much for you. So then now that I have members that are in the same town as me, it is better somehow. All right, so make sure that your members are in the same town as you. Number 1 rule, same town as you. You don't need to know all those people, because what happened in our group is I didn't know all the members that are in our group. For example, if you add Anna will add her auntie, and her auntie will add her friend, and her friend will add her cousin. That's how you end up forming a group. You don't need to know everyone, as long as the people that are in your group are committed and they are dedicated ladies. Let me just check if it's still recording. Alright, so as long as the members in your group are committed and dedicated members. Alright, so in the beginning of the year, you will now set up your rules. I will set up few rules from our group. You open your group, you have an account. If you don't have an account, okay, if you make sure you have an account. In the meantime, that the account, because to open an account, it takes some time. Nampo's account. Okay, but if there's someone that has an account, but yeah, make sure you open an account whereby 3 ladies are responsible for that account. In the meantime, maybe you as the okay, yo guys, I've been talking and this thing was not recording. Okay, fine. Why did I stop? Okay, so you guys would be contributing $400. Have your rules ready, and then no skipping, and then have a rough budget of how much you would be spending on each item, on the products. For example, have a rough budget, then you would say 4,800 per person at the end of the year, times 10 members would give you 48,000. From the 48,000, you would probably spend more, because you would be spending more on food. So you might say 25,000 for the food, and then 20,000 for the meat, and then 3,000 for the cleaning materials. And then also have a list of the food that you need, from the most important ones to the least important. Have a list already. It doesn't mean that you will be able to buy all those products. It might be that the money won't be enough and you would only buy some of them, but then have a list from the most important to the least important. And then also the same thing with the meat. Have a list. What we bought in our group from the meat products was a box of fish, a box of chicken meat, a box of and then sausages, and then beef, and what is this? We budgeted 500 per person for beef, and then mince. That's what we got. And then cleaning materials, we got toilet paper rolls, 18 rolls of toilet paper. Then we got dish liquid. We bought Stay Soft or Comfort times 3 per person, because it was on sale, 3 for $90 something at discount. And what is it? Handy and jig, was it jig? Yeah. So you would write what what you want, but not many cleaning materials, not a lot, just few most important ones. So you have the same, you do the same thing with food. And then when you start buying on Black Friday, you start from the most important one, start from the combo. All right. And then when I don't know if I mentioned this already, because the thing was cutting. Yeah, so last month to make the payment would be in October. Black Friday, first week of November, everyone in the group will now share pamphlets on the group, sales, specials, what. And from there, now you guys would start budgeting on the rough budget that you have of the items that you have listed from most important to the least important. There you will now check on the pamphlets which shop has the best sale for coffee. You would write that down. Which shop has the best sale for sugar. You would write the shop's name down next to the product's name, and you would write the amount that you would spend on sugar as well. If the sugar is costing 180, then you would times 10 ladies, it would give you 1,800. So you just write next to sugar, you write Metro, maybe that's the cheapest shop, and then you write 1,800. So that once you are done with your rough budget, now you can calculate, okay, will everything be enough from the 25,000? And then if you see that it won't be enough, then you know, okay, then we will just start from this items and then leave the others that are not of importance out. You do the same thing with the meat, and you do the same thing with the cleaning materials. For meat products, we only bought them, we paid for them in advance because the shop allowed us, the shop where we bought the boxes of fish and boxes of chicken allowed us to pay in advance and then just collect them on the day that we were distributing. So we did the payment. But then for the other meat, for beef, we only bought it I think 5-6 days before, and then we stored it in our fridges. We didn't have enough storage, so we stored whatever that we were buying at different places of the members, at the places of the members only. So we stored like that, and when it was the day of sharing, we came together, everyone brought what was at their house, and then we shared. So yeah, we don't spend it. It's not like we spend 4,800 on you alone. We combine all your money and then we spend it together, because the more 4,800 times 10 people would give you, like I say, 48,000. So you would get more food items than you would use, then you would get from your 4,800 alone. Do you get me? Let me just check if it's recording, because this thing Okay, so now you have now shared the pamphlets. Now you know where to go buy what. On the day of buying, you guys can come together as a group and you can go together and go buy. But then make sure that money is only handled by 2 people in your group. If there's any payments to be made, it should only be by those 2 people, so that you guys can be responsible for the money. It should not be like Maria should go and buy today, give Maria the money, what. It would be dear Mekar. Have 2 people that would be responsible for paying and making the payments. And do you understand me? So whenever you guys go buy, make sure that at least 1 person is available from the 2 people that are handling the cash. And when you go buy, whoever wants to go follow and go buy, that they can go. So if Maria and Martha and Jacobine and the person that is handling the cash goes today, and then Maria is tired the next day to go to Metro, then whoever that did not go the other day who is available can go. But make sure that you avail yourself, so that it should not be a 2, 3, 4 people's job only, but it's the group belongs to all of you. So make time, at least. That's what I'm also going to talk to my group members with next year. So at least everyone in the group should do something. If you cannot go buy, at least store their products at your house. Do something. Don't just be there. We all should do something. So yeah, but I love my members. They were so helpful this year. They were so helpful. So yeah, and it's much better if you guys get along. That's the one thing that I'm grateful for my members. We got along so well. It's not like they don't question, they don't do what they I guess I'm so trusted. So yeah, it's better when your members trust you, because it's money, guys. So it's better for you guys to trust each other and work well together. If you have questions, ask, and be willing to assist where assistance is needed. So that is the kind of group members that you need. So now on the day of buying, you guys go buy. Today you go where, the next day maybe you can go where, or if you decide, you take the day out and you decide, okay, Monday we are going to buy everything, you can also do that. You can also split the days, whatever you do. Alright, and then meat, you can buy it on the last day also, or 2 days, 3 days before. But if you have a fridge, you can buy it even in advance, doesn't matter. And then you can share the food on the 1st or the 2nd day of December. Yeah, but on the 1st week of December, share the food already, because there are some people that are traveling. I guess I have covered everything. If I didn't, you guys can just ask me in the comment section and then I will reply. Because now the phone was saying storage is full, and the whole time I was speaking, and now that I just went and checked, I saw that it's not recording. And now I don't know what I've spoken or what so yeah, I guess I've covered most of the things. And really having a Stokvel group and being in a Stokvel group it is helpful. Like next year I'm gonna add my mother. I'm gonna also add my mother and my mother-in-law. I'm not gonna add them on the group, but I'm gonna pay for them as well, just so it can also help us, so that we do not now have to buy for them anything this time of the year. Then it just comes from Stokvel. So I'm also going to, so if you maybe join and you also want to pay for your mother or for your auntie or whoever, you can do so. So it is really helpful. At the end of the year, you have food. Like now in my house, I have food. Yeah, so it is really helpful. You can even start a cash Stokvel where you save money together, and then you share your money at the end of the year. And in our Stokvel for next year, we have also decided, let me just check if it's recording. Okay, for next year we have also decided to do some businesses from the first few payments. I'm busy. From the first few payments, maybe in January, once everyone pays, we would use that money to start maybe a cash loan, and maybe also in between we would do some activities whereby things we can sell things just to make more money, so that we can not just have our the amount that we have paid for, that we have contributed throughout the year, but then we can also make extra cash. And maybe from that cash next year we would also now decide, okay, let's buy for each person one household item, like curtains or something. You understand me? So that we can just not get food, because I've decided now we are just buying food, and then you also forget what you did with the money, because the food you eat up, food you eat up and it's gone. So tapping juice food you eat up and it's gone. So yeah, at least also do that, do some businesses in between, and then you guys can also get something like a tangible gift for one another, maybe clocks or what. And then if you look at the clock, then you know I got this in 2025, in 2026 from my Stokvel group. Yeah, I guess I've covered all of that, guys. The vlog is coming. I'm busy vlogging. We are busy vlogging, and the vlog will be uploaded Monday. Let me say Monday. The vlog will be uploaded Monday. So until then, ciao.